Hi, Leos. I hope that you're all well today. Thank you so much for stopping by the channel. If you're one of my incredible subscribers, thank you guys. Your support means everything to me. And if you are new to the channel, please go ahead, hit subscribe, stay with us. Also, leave a comment below. Let me know where you're watching from. I'd love to know where everyone in the world is situated. All right. So, Leos, I'm pulling a card right now for your overall energy. And as of today, please note, actually not even as of today, I'll get into that. I'm jumping ahead. I just want you to know that these are general messages. So they're not going to resonate with everyone. So just take what does and leave the rest. All right. Hope you enjoy the fire. It's nice and cozy, makes for a nice ambiance. But basically, if you'd like a private reading that is specific to your situation, you can find the link to my website in the description box below. And that being said, let's get into it. Your first card of the day, you've got the Page of Swords. All right. So this is your overall energy or the energy around you. It's in general, it could be a young person that you're dealing with or a child or a person who is young at heart. Maybe they're chatty, lively, quick thinking, analytical, logical, maybe a little bit cool. They could possess a sharp mind. And this person abhors injustice and usually is a deep thinker, but at the same time can come across as blunt, insensitive, or a bit of a loner sometimes. Um, in the negative, they can also be a bit of a gossip or deceitful, but they do not intentionally cause harm. They like to stick to the rules and maybe an air sign, such as an Aquarius, Gemini, or a Libra. Um, this card could signify that possibly you have, uh, you're waiting on news and it's been delayed. It could mean that new ideas or planning or inspiration has also been delayed. Or maybe you're even being protective or guarded or vigilant right now, or somebody around you is being as such. And if this doesn't represent a child, it could definitely represent whomever it is that you're dealing with. It can signify a need to be patient and to think before speaking and not get drawn into unnecessary arguments or conflicts. Um, it can represent being fair and speaking out and fighting injustice if you're seeing it. uh, Mental agility, learning, getting an education, being quick witted, curious, inquisitive, using one's head, being chatty, communicative, truthful, or direct, unless in that negative sense. Um, but also, it can signify being blunt or abrasive, or maybe engaging in petty gossip. All right. If you're single, this card tells you that you may need to make more of an effort to socialize if you want to meet somebody. If you've been hoping for a relationship, it's going to take a little bit longer right now than you think, but you just need to be a little patient and it will come along for you, the right one. If you're in a relationship, it can indicate that there may be some conflict in the connection as you allow yourself possibly to get pulled into their drama or their unnecessary or petty arguments. And of course, by all means, fight your corner over the important things, but don't allow every tiny disagreement to spiral into a full blown argument, especially if you're waiting on news or a development in your relationship. It might be delayed as well and might take a little bit longer than you think, but don't worry, just be patient, okay? If this is speaking about a career, it says that you're using your talent and your skill that maybe you learned from an early age. Maybe you even are in communications or um, information jobs, spying, or telesales. All right. So it definitely indicates that you are highly intelligent and ambitious and are full of innovative, bright ideas. You may be dreaming of an incredibly successful career when it appears, but just bear in mind that you need to be able to put thought into action in order to succeed. So this card can suggest that you may need to further your education in order to reach the lofty heights that maybe you've envisioned for yourself. It can also indicate that if you've been waiting for news, say on a job interview, it's likely to be positive, but again, there's just this delay right now. And I think as well too with Mercury retrograde and everything that's going on in the world right now. Financially, news you've been waiting for in terms of finances also may be delayed, okay? So others of you, you may have really bright ideas for making money, but it's saying be careful of taking a know-it-all approach because sometimes that happens when it comes to our finances. And it says that it would be beneficial to take on board some sound financial advice when it's offered because possibly you may need some advice from someone older or wiser in order to make your ideas a reality, right? Health issues. This card represents legs and ankles or poor blood circulation, maybe nervous tendencies, or maybe accidents from not paying attention, like being accident prone. All right. But you definitely have an opportunity to heal from any past illness or injuries because it brings you the mental clarity to overcome challenges you face. Just be careful not to overdo it, all right? Ease yourself back into things. That is the overall energy for you. But we will keep going to see what the rest is happening for you. 5 of Cups, sadness. All right. So, of course, if there was an argument as of late that you got pulled into or some drama, you might be feeling a little bit down because this card represents sadness, loss, grief, despair, abandonment, guilt, remorse, regret, trauma, bereavement, mourning, possible heartbreak, an unwelcome change, or emotional instability for that matter, or focusing on loss or on negative emotions. There's an isolated feeling that's coming from this card as well as loneliness, or it could be emotional baggage or divorce, separation, anger, or disappointment. So you could be frustrated with the delay in news of a divorce settlement. You could be frustrated with being pulled into petty arguments with your partner or friends or others around you, gossips for that matter. And that makes sense because not a lot of people do like being pulled into those situations. Perhaps you felt with the card in your foundation that you've been giving so much because it says the 6 of Pentacles and it speaks to generosity. Now, this is usually a card pertaining to finances. Maybe you've received some help or you're needing some help as of late when it comes to the financial situation. And like that Page of Swords was saying, don't worry because there is advice and really good advice available to you if you're interested in listening to it. But also, someone might come along and they may offer you a gift or generosity or donations, possibly even community assistance or support of some sort. For those of you that were waiting on that job opportunity, it looks as though you're going to get that employment, which is fantastic. It's going to be good news. It also speaks to sharing and kindness or wealth, prosperity, power, authority, control, giving, receiving, gratitude, being valued. And maybe that's what that sadness is from. Maybe you haven't been feeling so valued as of late. But this card at the foundation level of your reading is great because it also speaks to being well paid or rewards for hard work, fairness, and equality. Okay? Maybe that's even to do with whomever it was that you're dealing with. They're going to get to a point where things balance out and you're going to be treated with the respect and kindness that you've been given. Didn't I say about balance? Yes, 6 of Wands. This is about recognition. You're going to be recognized for all of your hard work. This is also a card of victory and success. So whatever it is, it's possible too that in the past, maybe you were doing exceptionally well and someone tried to knock you down a few pegs. Maybe they were jealous, which also falls in line with that Page of Swords. What's the 6 of Wands, please? 2 of Swords, yeah. Uncertainty. Sitting on a fence. maybe someone confused you in terms of how they treated you, and then all of a sudden you had to make a decision. You were on the fence. You could have not wanted to see the reality of the individual that you were dealing with. Maybe you gave them the benefit of the doubt. But I feel as though somebody in this recent past, you or whomever you're dealing with, they realized that there was something that they weren't seeing that wasn't good in this connection. And now I feel that this is your energy. You're trying to balance out whatever it is that you're dealing with specifically. Yeah, look at that. 5 of Wands. Tests. Competition. 5 of Wands. I'm really getting this feeling, and that 6 of Wands, that somebody was very jealous. Could have even been romantically, but they were very jealous to a point where they may have been trying to compete with you to knock you off this horse. And maybe you didn't even see that. Maybe they disguised themselves sneakily, like in a sneaky way. They disguise themselves as being your friend, but this speaks to conflict, fighting, and arguments, rows, disagreements, struggle, possible opposition, battles, aggression, maybe tempers or clashing personalities and egos. If it's regarding work, there could be strikes going on, but usually it's about chaos or unruliness, being defensive or territorial, and rightly so. Maybe you're being defensive right now because you feel as though somebody wasn't very honest with you, especially that Page of Swords energy, if they were gossiping behind your back. I'm getting this real feeling of someone was just trying to challenge you. And in the near future, I hate to say it, but you've got the 3 of Swords, which speaks to heartache. I'm sorry, Leos. I wish this was a better reading for you, but then again, everything does happen for a reason. And I think that this is the universe coming in, and they're pushing you to your limits so that I feel you make the decision to walk away, right? Because we spoke about breakups or divorce, and I think that Spirit is trying to show you that you don't need to put up with this. It doesn't matter what kind of stability you think you're getting in this situation, it's costing you your happiness. So this person in the near future, you might tell them to go take a long walk off a short pier, right? Or they might just magically leave your life. And yes, it's going to hurt for just a little while, but it's going to get better. The High Priestess, because there's secrets. There's secrets in this situation that you don't know about, but I feel that they're going to come to light. And when they do, that's when things are going to end here. This negative cycle is going to end for you. Okay? So try to keep yourselves positive in this moment, and just know that this is good because you're getting rid of whoever or whatever this situation is that is not bringing you happiness. You deserve happiness. You don't need to get stuck in this situation for any longer, right? Maybe it even has felt like quicksand. But however this applies to your situation, you already know how strong you are, and you may have been on the fence, but you're going to be making a good decision for you because you're going to take off that blindfold as secrets are going to be revealed. All right? Don't let anyone take that advantage. Okay, Leos, that's your reading for today. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and leave a comment below. Let me know again, like I was saying. Where are you in the world? I would love to know. All right, you guys, have a great rest of your day. Talk to you soon. Bye.